It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen, and joining me tonight, the former national champion and National Player of the Year, it's Jay Williams.
Ed, stop it. You keep gassing me up. Actually, don't stop it. Keep fluffing me. I like it. Shouldn't we be talking about the matchup on the court tonight? Let's see what's going on.
Jay, you have to own it. These 10 players on the floor about to do so as well. Simmons to the basket, but his shot stays out. To George. Strong finish for Paul George.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Tosses, flushes down the slam. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract. Because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
Jumper's good.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Philadelphia with the basketball to Horford. Knocked loose, and that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. It remains Sixers basketball. Curling inside, Simmons to Tobias Harris. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Al Horford swats it. That's out. Last touch by Al Horford. George. His first effort off the mark. Horford goes to the right side. Richardson knocks it down.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
Beverly into the front court. Down 4.
Oh! Out there looking like the king. Oh! He just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Paul George to Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Doesn't get the bounce. The follow won't go either. To Leonard. And the finish at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
To Tobias Harris. The pass taken away by the Clippers. To Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard, deep right corner. George. Oh, nice find for the basket. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
To Embiid. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
George to Beverly. Knocked loose. Sixers have it. It's good. And 1.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and 1. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Kawhi Leonard. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Here's Simmons with it up top. 14-13 our score. It's a 1-point game. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
In the front court comes Simmons. Counting down towards a minute to play here in a very tight opening quarter. Off the mark. To Leonard. Throws it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Paul George. Oh, they call the foul.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the last.
George. Offensive board. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Simmons to Richardson. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Short jumper off the mark. Simmons. No good. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
And hits the first free throw. 2 for 2 on that trip. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Mike Scott. Corner 3 at the buzzer. We're through 1 at Staples Center with the Clippers on top. Jay and I back to Southern California after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. One of those games, every shot seems to be going down. Only 1 quarter in the books, Jay. Defensively, what needs to be tightened up?
I don't know if I'm watching an all-star game or a regular season game, because I'm telling you right now, Ed, if it was the regular season, which it is, by the way, you probably want to see some teams play some defense.
That's a 5-second violation. George, not that time. He misses. The follow won't go either. Richardson goes to the left side. Nothing going here on that drive. Fires the 3, and it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. To Leonard. To Paul George. To Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc. Off the iron. No good. To Embiid. He throws it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
And finishes strong. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
A shot no good by Harris. The pass taken away by the Clippers. To George. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
He'll beat you time and time again. It's Horford with the three.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Rises for the slam.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Screen coming. And he throws it down. Al Horford showing off all the moves.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Proud City.
LA Clippers with the basketball. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Kawhi Leonard has got 2 shots coming. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. Simmons with it. Margins 8. To Horford. 4-3. Smooth part of his game. Al Horford drills the catch-and-shoot three.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
Sixers have the basketball. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
To Leonard. Add 2 points to the board.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Josh Richardson, that's 3 now on 4 shots.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
George, they have to keep him in their grasp.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball, let him prove that it wasn't the D, it was more in his own head.
That's his first personal foul. The 76ers.
First try, no good. Missed the second. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Simmons with it. His guys currently down by 13. Horford to Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from long range. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one. Deep three at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. And a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. George cleans the offensive glass to Leonard. From long range, Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for three.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. Kawhi Leonard snatching it out of the air. Simmons into the front court. His guys down big. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. Leonard to Beverly. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Oh, Ben Simmons. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
And he hits.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Simmons. George. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. Beyond the arc for three. Working hard on the glass. Over to the right side. Simmons to Horford. Knocked loose. And that's going to be out of bounds off of George. So possession stays with Philadelphia. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
For the Philadelphia 76ers, number 1, Mike Scott. Into the game.
The shot clock expires.
Number 3, Louis Williams. 24-second violation, Philadelphia.
Leonard to Paul George. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Big finish at the rim.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
Paul George, 4-2. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
So deadly. Now, look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
For three.